What is up, beautiful people? This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Auto Skin Detail. Give them a follow on Instagram, like a couple pictures, show them some love. This podcast is also brought to you by Cinder, fulfilling all of your cannabis needs in Spokane. Visit them at cindersmoke.com and order your buds before you get to the store. Let's go. Yo, I'm just happy to be here. What is up, beautiful people of the world? My name is ExZac Change, and I'm happy to be here today with my friends. Got Mr. Bertram over here.
Yo.
And then we have Cody and his beautiful wife, Maria. And we're going to be talking about stories, Christmas, and all things beautiful. I'm excited.
Love it.
How you guys feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling good. Christmas season.
I don't know, do you guys want a little whiskey? Or you
Yes,
guys...
I do. Thank you for asking.
He'll fill me up.
I've got you.
Buttercup.
We were just talking about, what were we talking about? Candy Cane Lane. We're talking about lights. Well, we were talking about Cash and how you're making he's making you so Christmas.
Joyful. 2 weeks of this. Like,
And it's
at
not
work,
even-
everything.
And it's
Like,
not even freaking Christmas. We're not
No.
even there yet.
I
We're not even
know.
to the week of Christmas yet.
Everybody,
right?
cheers. Happy holidays.
I love you guys.
There we go.
School.
Salud, everybody. Happy holidays.
Good.
Okay, babe, remember what I said about the whiskey? And if you chase it, you don't like whiskey?
Hey, I thought you were a whiskey drinker. What's going on?
I never said I was, okay? I just said the
I know.
people...
Now that I'm just realizing that every time I have seen you with whiskey, you're not just going straight.
No.
Oh, I can do it. I'm like, what's up?
No, man.
joking.
I like a little, take the edge off. But, I don't know, Christmas is such a special time. It feels like, I know that when you have kids, it feels extra special.
Oh,
You know, because they're just like forcing, like, come on, Mom, let's go. Get in the car.
yes. Yes. Literally.
We were actually just threatening Cash with Santa Claus. I actually called Santa today. I called Santa
Really?
this morning. I'm standing in the hallway in my boxers looking into his room saying, I'm talking to Santa Claus right now. You know what I mean? You need to do what I'm asking you. He's trying to get me to do all, you know.
Oh, man. He
And
listens.
No, you know what he said? He looked at me and stopped and looked at me and goes, call Santa. And just kept doing what he's doing.
No.
It broke. I was like, I'm done.
No.
I'm
He
done.
wanted to talk to Santa, actually. He was like, can I talk to him too?
Yeah, you're like, damn it.
He knows there's no Santa on that line.
You're like, I'll call Santa. He's like, get him on the phone.
Yeah.
Let me talk to him.
Yeah. You don't want no toys? No, I don't want toys.
I just want to talk to Santa.
So,
right now.
I mean, he knows Santa exists, right?
I mean, he has to sit on Santa's lap
Before
and
he-
see and get that feeling in front of that ginormous tree in the mall and see everybody, all the other kids looking at him for him to like actually get bought in completely.
He hasn't.
At this point, it's just he's trying to kind of believe in what we're telling
You
him.
keep telling me about this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, but Corona's happening, and I can't see.
Yeah.
I heard a plexiglass thing with seeing Santa. I was like, no, we ain't.
Do you want to see Santa in prison?
Santa!
With their hands on the glass. Yeah.
Did you guys do the mall Santa when you were young?
No, dude. I was one of those
That
guys.
wasn't a thing.
No.
I was a kid that did
No.
the grandpa dresses up as Santa, and then
My dad was Santa at the he worked at the fire department. Came in and he was like, ho 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 ho. And I was like, wait, you look really familiar. And it's like, no, I'm Santa. It's like,
you're like, but you do kind of look like Santa too. So you know.
and you kind of look like my dad. But cheers to that one.
Ever since I was a kid, my dad said exactly what I told Cash just today, which was, I know Santa. And like, if you think I don't, you're tripping. Like, what do you think? How do you think this works? You think he really slides down the Christmas tree? No, I let him in the door. We kick it in down the living room. You know,
Making it so much more believable.
Yeah, he's like the chimney. We don't got no chimney. Okay,
Yeah.
he comes right in the front door, and me and him kick it in the living room while you're sleeping. I know Santa. I'm
See,
like, oh man.
He hasn't seen the Santa Claus yet, though.
Yeah.
The movie.
Who?
Your son.
Oh no, not at all.
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
Catching up. He's catching up.
This is
on
where
that.
we all get these unrealistic Santa Claus,
Yes.
Rudolph, he's watched
visions.
that.
Rudolph.
Rudolph, Grinch.
Frosty
He
the
likes
Snowman.
Grinch, yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know. He watches a bunch of stuff.
You know
at
those
my mom's
old
house.
claymation ones.
That's
Those
the
are tough.
best.
Those are the best.
Those
One
are
I grew
tough.
up
Those are
on.
tough, but you know, right when you get past that age, they're good.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. It's like something you just appreciate the things that are in your time, I guess.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like new kids would be like, okay.
There's no Gucci or anything.
Yeah.
How much online shopping have you guys done this year?
Zero.
Obviously,
What?
Oh, excuse me. I spent like $25 online this year, probably. Very little.
$25.
You just got some lights.
Yeah, nah, yeah. That was
Oh,
what
just
I
got
paid for it.
yourself some
I'm
lights.
not necessarily saying Christmas.
That boy
I'm
just-
saying
Okay,
just
like-
like how much online shopping in this season.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it wasn't a present. Maybe it's something for yourself. Have you guys done much?
None.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you shop online?
I don't shop online.
Okay.
So I will shop for like clothes online. Actually, I did. I did get a couple pair of joggers.
So
So-
we closed out a cart with 11 items. Never done that.
Wow.
It was 11?
11 items.
She's like, what was the number?
11 items close out, right?
Really?
From all sorts of stuff. Christmas gifts.
Now, is this
to
Amazon?
personal
Or are
stuff,
you on?
work
Yes.
stuff? And it was weird the way it came. We all of a sudden got like one chunk, and these are boxes full of all of our stuff, not one by one.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Fat box with,
Just-
with
just
everything, all your goodies.
That's
Well, we
some
got one, and then like a big one, and then a little one, and then we have one more.
Yeah, we got another fat box.
So four.
coming.
So
Four
that's
boxes
that's some
total.
Santa type shit. They're doing
It's
Santa stuff
fucking-
over there.
It's
fun.
nice. They've got it dialed in. That's the main point. What I was bringing up is they've got like online shopping right now
Mm-hmm.
dialed in.
They do.
God, though I did just read something about the workers at Amazon.
Yeah, how
Not
they're-
panning out for them so much.
Yeah, they're actually putting those nets up. I'm sure.
Ah, dude, they're fucking grinding, bro. But you know, they're doing it for the greater good, so we can all just chill in our warm homes and enjoy these. Chris got these. There's just a big box. I opened the door this morning. There's just this big box. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, Chris got one of those big old mannequins from JCPenney or something. Like,
A mannequin? That's
know.
what you thought I got?
I don't know. I was trying to think of what would be in a box, like a set of golf clubs or something. I'm like,
Not
what would be?
Jesus,
Not
that's
a
how big it
mannequin.
was.
It was like a. Yeah, it was
It's
like,
lighting
this
for
long.
my downstairs studio.
Oh, gotcha.
Photography
Gotcha.
stuff.
Yo,
We got a
so
big old one like that today too. It was the ladder though for our
A
van.
ladder for a home built
Ooh,
camper
on the back?
van.
On the
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
Like the old van, but now it's gonna be on the new van.
ooh,
Little
beautiful.
ladder. We're getting our goodies going.
So I actually want to get to that, but I'm curious, Chris. Where did you get this money to get this lighting?
Oh, so that's a good question.
Called you out.
I entered a free giveaway from Real Vox. Shout out Real Vox. And it was a signed print by him, a $100 Amazon gift card, or a photography shoot with him. So I entered and I got the $100 Amazon gift card. So
Wow,
Yeah.
I have noticed all the times you've tagged me in the last 2 weeks.
people are
with you
giving
getting-
away stuff right now.
with
It's
you,
like,
with you just like completely spamming my page,
Yeah,
trying
you're
to
welcome.
get me.
What about
am
me?
I
I'm just-
entered? Was I entered?
I'll start adding. No,
I'm
but
just
you
joking.
should.
See,
I'm good.
no, I'm just
so
joking.
it's
That's
you.
cool. That's cool that you did hit it though. That
Yes.
is cool.
So it's you tagging somebody enters you,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He
and
did.
then they're just casualty.
Yeah,
because
but-
Right.
He's
But
trying
you're
to get me
supposed
to
to
tag. He's trying to get me to enter as well.
Exactly. It's, you know, you're supposed to enter as well.
the print was really solid too. It was
So
like the
it's-
Space Needle like shot
It's a
up.
tag and a like and a share.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And then a Venmo transfer.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would do.
Exactly.
Cash app transfer. And
Yeah,
then
$5
you
here.
enter.
Yeah, for sure.
It's for you.
But I you know, shout out to Carlos because that is cool. I know there was a lot of people doing giveaways, but I am really excited about you guys getting your guys' van together because you guys had how long have you guys had the other one?
We started this whole hashtag van life thing back in 2015 when like it wasn't a thing. And we got the little ghetto van that I'm currently seeing driving around all over town. I paid $800 for, and we gutted it and put like a built up bed in it and just like a Walmart little click together cabinet. You know those little like they're like plastic drawer ones?
Oh yeah.
You know, with the little black top.
Yep.
Threw one of those in there and traveled across the US.
So that's when you did that Instagram video where you got every location. You guys did the whole thing.
We did that in the van. Yep, and the check engine light would pop on and off every once in a while. We had full intentions of jumping out of the van and selling it if it broke down to the first tow truck driver who got to us.
So you guys were pretty prepared, like for the worst case scenario.
No, we were just ready for an adventure.
Yes.
And we had zero responsibilities, and our window was closing in life, and so we just fucking jumped.
Oh, that's dope.
And it was 14 days, and so it was just like
Your window.
14 days, $1,400. That's it. And that included food,
Wait.
everything we wanted to do.
$1,400.
$1,400, $100 a day.
14 days, $1,400. That's gas. That's food.
And this is just you two.
Yes.
Gas,
That's
food,
right. There was no cash at
entertainment.
this
And I
time.
wasn't like eating crazy like I am now. So, I mean, it probably would have been a little different if it was now.
Because you guys were able to kind of like go a little cheap on stuff.
Oh, yeah. Because you would go grocery shopping, then you would have food for the like week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
can't on that budget. You can't. You definitely can't eat out.
So
you
guys,
can eat out like kind of barely every once in a while, but for the most part, every day you hit up the grocery store, you get a bag of ice, you for $1 something, you get a couple little small things to eat during that day, tortillas. Any kind of taco, just kind of, I know you know how that feels.
God.
Any kind of taco of all sorts, breakfast, lunch tacos, dinner tacos of any sort. You got to forget food being like desirable and more just look for something to just get to the next day and keep moving. And you'll see the whole country. I mean, $100 a day. And once we got good at it, we were coming in at like $81 a day spent
So
and
you're
saving
a little
money.
extra.
And
You
we
got
were
some rollover minutes going on there.
and then eventually we would come to a day and have a little extra money. We'd go out and get some dinner or something, you know. So
Or have nothing and go listen to some dude in Las Vegas for 3 hours and
Just
then,
to go to
just to get $100.
So what was the coolest place? What was the spot that stood out of all the spots you guys went to?
well, just to real quick to chime in on what she's talking about, we were in Vegas and we ran out of money. And so we actually had just enough to get home. And so we were like, well, fuck. So we sat through a seminar, them pitching a timeshare so that we could get like a gift card or whatever. And I bring this up just to tell you guys, I've never seen smoother salesmen in my life.
Really?
Yes.
If anyone appreciates a smooth salesman,
I do.
Oh my God.
Really?
These guys, I know how to just kind of listen to a pitch and say no. These guys are just monsters. They are monsters, bro. Like just
make Maria giggle kind of
So and if they're making you laugh,
Yes.
they were
You're being sold.
So
and then you're like, oh, this girl wants to be sold. It's like, no, Maria, shh.
don't show your face. Don't poker face.
they were making
Bad
her
poker
what I call squeal. There's a room full of people, and Maria's one of maybe 4 or 5 people in the room out of 40 who are squeal. I'm like, we're about to be here for hours because these guys, they're funny. They're like comedians.
Yeah.
And then they pitch.
And then
you
they
at the
eat
end.
it up. They're like,
Yeah.
ooh.
So
This
4
girl
hours.
over here.
So 4 hours later, we got a gift card that we dedicated all to gas and
Because
made
they
it to the next destination.
Because they guarantee you something if you show up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were only there for one day because we're on a 14-day trip and we're on the way home.
So this was I mean, how long was this seminar?
It was supposed
3
to.
hours
It was supposed
for
to be.
sure.
Yeah. If you're like barbaric, you can get out of there in a couple hours. But if if you're trying to let them down softly, they'll keep you there all day, bro. So we were in there for like 3.5 hours.
So what is that like? So you're sitting in there and you have to kind of
They're
pull the
making
plug.
it make sense, bro. That's what the fucking problem
what
is.
it is they're like, hey, come on by. We'll talk to you. We'll feed you. It'll be great.
They give they gave us a big breakfast. That's all part of this. When you're traveling and someone's offering you a buffet
Oh yeah.
and $100 and something on a gift card, you're honestly just kind of like, what are y'all selling? And then when you get in there, you're just like, this is gonna be easy. And then they start being like, so this is one of the things he would do is he pulled out his credit cards and he was like, this card, this card, this card. See all these cards? All these are attached to a room, okay? I sell all these rooms. They're booked out every night. People are buying these rooms for me online and sending me over the money, and all I'm paying is my dues. I'm making $550 a month off of just posting a couple ads here and there. You know, you don't got to stay in these hotels, you know, because it's a timeshare.
Yeah.
So he's saying that he pays for the time and then sells it. And I mean, he just makes it really enticing.
Do you think it's really like?
No, it's a scam. It's a scam.
It's hard.
Really?
It really is hard.
Yeah.
Because I've been on that side where my dad has tried to like rent a spot out for people to try and, you know, book, and then he just eats it. And it's like, oh wait, I never got it booked because you have this amount of time to book it, and you have this amount of time to, you know, cancel it, and you don't do it, and you don't get the people in, and then you just waste it.
Yeah.
The
it's
whole
a gamble.
hustle aspect is a hustle.
Yeah.
The timeshare thing is a hustle. And like, I mean, I hate to say it, and like, I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I mean, it's only best if someone you know well has a timeshare. You know, you don't actually want the fucking timeshare.
What is a timeshare?
Yeah. It just means you collectively pay for a space that you guys all rent at different times during the year, and you get away from home. It's just, that's the easy way of
Oh, so it's just a really expensive place that nobody can afford, so we all just pitch in on it and then choose a time.
Okay, but I mean,
Like that?
Well, I mean, think about
Like
it.
it's in Tahiti. It's a, you know, it's over here. Like,
Well, I mean, like
you can pick anywhere in the
Yeah.
world. Like, I mean, this company has places everywhere in the world. And if you just pay this monthly deal plus a certain amount down, then you can book a week there at like their rate, which is like, it'd cost you $500, $600, maybe even free if you save up your points, right? You get these points every month.
oh Jesus.
It's
Every
super.
year.
It's
Oh
the most
jeez!
confusing.
As soon as points are involved, I'm like, whoa, there's different currencies
Yes,
now.
bro. It's the
Oh,
most
shit.
confusing reward program in the world, and it's best if you could just say, "Hey, do you guys have any extra points?"
Yeah.
Because if you do, could we use them and book a vacation? And for the most part, those people are about to lose those points,
So they'll just get. They'll
and
just
so
give
they're
more.
just like, "Yeah, book a vacation. Yeah, clean my car." Or like, you know what I mean?
just
like,
a little service.
little
Yeah.
service because they're going to lose it anyway, and they're not going on vacation right now. So it's best if you just know someone with the timeshare and just like kind of, you know, do a favor for them or something. So,
Okay, that's cool.
but back to kind of what we were saying, the salesmen are smooth, and see how it's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
I'm
make
like, where
it
are
make
these guys?
They make it make ultra fucking sense, and then it's really hard to turn them down. And you know they're balling.
Vegas was like full of just Beamers.
So
You're like, wait, none of these cars are the people who are actually staying here. You can tell whose cars are staying here because they don't have Las Vegas or Nevada plates. You know, like all these Beamers were the salesmen's.
Yeah, it's
They
a
weren't
room full of
ours.
them.
They weren't none of the people that was staying there.
no,
you
it was
know,
just
like-
these guys coming in to.
Yeah, because we're parking in a garage where we're, you know, going to go up to our hotel room, and they're parking on the side, you know, on the street, whatever. And you can see it's all Beamers.
Yeah, it was
5,
Beamers,
6,
Mercedes.
7 series and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it was just one of those things where like we got in and got out of there barely without, and we can't afford nothing, but like they'll sign you up for some shit. So we got out of there and moved on, and the next stop, I think the next stop was Reno.
Reno.
And so I mean it was like, oh shit, all over.
So this is
again.
back home.
Yeah,
Now-
we're
now-
headed back home.
headed back.
It got skinny. We literally were coming down the hill into Spokane with the gas light on and $0. And this isn't made up.
And there's a backup plan.
Well, I mean, like, no, we're in
No.
Spokane
But I'm
with no
saying-
money.
No.
So if we run out of
There's
gas,
no backup plan.
if we run out of gas,
No.
we'll figure out a way to get home. But like we're in Spokane, and we were laughing at each other. Like we really just went around the country and rolled into town with no money, coming down that hill, Sunset Hill, and literally gas lights on,
Like no money.
zero
no
money.
No money. Going out to go pick up a car for him to do on Monday so he can get money.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Because we're
Picking
like,
up a
holy
car to
shit, we
clean.
gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
and also
God, that's cool.
And also, before we went home, we went and stopped by a brand new management place that we had made an arrangement with. and inked our first lease. Remember, that was the reason why we took the trip. Is because we knew that we were going to sign this lease that was going to tie us down somewhere. So we were like, let's get crazy.
Let's do something fun before.
And then on the way into town, he's like, "Where have you guys been for the last 2 weeks?" I thought we were doing this deal, and we were just like, "We've been traveling the fucking country."
This is basically like a damn fucking business bachelor party you guys just had. Like you just fucking we're about to get roped in for, you know, and then you're like, well, let's have like one little couple weeks where we can go out and just have cut loose a little bit.
Dude, I'm
all right.
See a little family, see a little country.
So you guys saw some family too? You guys saw family
my family. So our route was here, Montana, Yellowstone, and then Wyoming.
Wow, beautiful. That's the way you guys went.
Yes, and then South Dakota, and then down. I used to live in Nebraska, so we stopped there.
Really?
That's where my family was. Yeah.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's cool because you wake up every day kind of like being like, okay, how far do we want to go today? Okay, we figured out that like about 500 miles was like a decent day. And like in terms of driving. Yeah.
500 miles?
Yeah.
Well, then we also had like things that we were doing too. So like the days that we weren't going 500 miles, we were doing like 100 in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys would do
stop at Rushmore and hang out for half the day.
So you would take a big chunk so that way you guys could just kind of chill.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. So you sacrifice a day to have a full day of activities and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
How was Yellowstone?
I was just gonna ask
Sick.
that. Is it as fun as everybody says it is?
It's sick.
It was so fun. It was so like it was weird because it was October, so it was like cool. But then you know the hot springs are hot, so like you have all these different all this like condensation, and it was just so awesome. Like,
Hot
and the
springs.
colors were just amazing. I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of Yellowstone and like the little pools and stuff, but
I think I have.
it is amazing. Like,
And wait, so that's in Wyoming? Where's that at?
Yeah, it's in Wyoming. Pretty sure it's Wyoming.
I'm thinking Yosemite. Wait, or that's in
just
California.
I'm just gonna look at you guys and just go like this because like if I don't have to agree or disagree. If I say yes or no, then it's just like I could be wrong.
Yellowstone.
I don't remember where it was. I just remember that like it was just like when you're traveling. I fully advise everybody to try that out one day because when you're traveling like that, like that's the type of shit you do. You're just like, where the fuck are we? You know what I mean? Like this is, I've always heard of Yellowstone. Let's fucking hit it up. It's 10 miles away. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you really not know where it is?
I mean, I'm waiting for you to just admit. Of course I know where it is, Zach. I'm just waiting for you to tell me that you know where it is. Jesus.
Yeah. It's got to be Wyoming, I think, right?
where's the computer, Chris? I hear you in the background over there, always on all the
Googling
podcasts.
it.
Where you at?
No,
Where
I know,
you at?
Is
I'm
that
pretty
look up?
confident it's Wyoming as well.
Is Wyoming?
I want to say that too.
Wyoming,
yeah,
final answer.
that is a trip that's a trip we've taken in an old ass Chevy van, and I mean I advise everybody to do it. But I know you guys have done some fucking across the country type shit too. So
Tell him, Chris.
Yeah, I traveled from Spokane to New Jersey.
Ooh.
That was pretty fun.
drove there.
Drove, yeah. And I got to about Minnesota before I had to pull over. And I was following somebody. I called them and I was like, listen, yeah, the white is like when it's just pure white because of the snowing for so long through Montana. And it's just been snowing so long. I'm seeing little dots like in front of me. And I'm like, we got to pull over. Cause
what time of the year?
It was winter.
It was such a bad time to do it.
We drove
such
through
a
winter
bad
storm
time.
over into New Jersey.
Oh no!
It was such a
You
bad
followed it.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Just went for it.
Yeah. So,
But
that was fun.
man, I'm telling you, I remember loading up the car, and it was just so spontaneous. Like I didn't get out.
Both of you guys.
Yeah, we both went. He was driving in a different vehicle though, and I hadn't. I didn't even. I don't know. It was so spontaneous. I didn't even get out of my lease.
Not
I didn't even tell my landlord I was leaving. I just cleared my shit out, put it in a car.
No.
Got some cocaine.
Oh,
bought
no.
some weed, and then I left the weed at the fucking house, and then I brought the cocaine. And then after I did the cocaine, I was like, God damn, I wish I had some weed. And then we were in fucking Montana or some shit where they don't have weed. And so, dude, it was kind of really like an interesting, a little bit more planned, I feel like. But at the same time, like we didn't know where. The thing is, when you guys were on your trip, you knew that at some point you were going to end up back home. at a place called home where there was stability and things. And we didn't know where the fuck we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if we were going to show up in New Jersey and they're going to be like, bro, what are you doing, dude?
Well,
no, we're not even, like, why'd you come here?
We're not hiring.
We're not hiring. What do you do? Yeah.
Why'd you guys go there?
It wasn't the first destination, actually, Connecticut, not New Jersey.
It was Connecticut.
Yeah,
We went to sell energy because we were selling cable and we was like, oh, we're going to go sell.
deregulated energy.
What is that?
Yeah, that's it's just
yeah. About that.
It's a whole thing. Yeah.
it's a scam. No, I'm just
We were going to Connecticut to scam.
no, yeah, it really was just some shit. It was whatever, but it was
Like, I feel like Maria's like, okay, they still didn't answer my question. Like, what?
because like what I'd have to
You were
energy
lowering people's energy bills.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Just making your
Good.
Avista cheaper.
Good.
Layman's term. Yeah.
Okay.
Who wouldn't want that?
All right.
Okay,
yeah.
carry on.
Well, that's what was kind of crazy about the sale too, is that it was so easy that it was hard because it was just like such an
Oh my god.
it was such a
that's
no-brainer.
nightmare.
Yeah, it was such a
my
no-brainer
God.
that they're just like
That's a nightmare.
That's the worst.
That only makes a salesman laugh. They're like, it's so easy that it makes it hard because they just don't understand.
because they're like, you're coming to my door and you're gonna lower my bill,
Sure. Yeah.
and I don't have to do anything.
Oh, except
No, all you
for
gotta-
sit on the
Isn't that
phone
what you
at
were
the end of
doing
the
at
call.
Comcast and AT&T too?
But
though?
even with that, there was like we have a promotional offer and it's gonna be this. But for energy, they were just like there was no HBO, there was no like unlimited talk and text. There was just
So
They almost needed you to promise them something that they weren't going to get. And we'll give you HBO. And they're just like,
they're like, oh,
Sign me up.
something,
you're not
yeah.
with cable. We didn't get our HBO.
So it was a different sale because it was like it was fun to sell cable because it was fun to talk about. Energy wasn't fun to talk about, so it was just.
So you guys went across the country and you guys set up to sell cable.
Yeah, energy, and it was crazy because it was like, I think we made it in. I like ate some bad Subway or something.
Oh, that was Wisconsin.
Oh, dude, it was
Y'all
bad. We
get
like
the tuna melt.
we just pulled in. No, I got everything on it
Oh god.
in a place I'd never been.
So how long were you guys even there for?
In
New Jersey.
so actually we got to Connecticut. Right, this was the first thing. We get to Connecticut, right, and it's
yeah.
winter time,
great.
and we're talking about like snow, up on the side of the roads, and like a neighborhood street is like a one way.
And it snows like.
And we're in Connecticut and we're driving and we're trying to pull the U-Haul in and it's not fitting and there's people behind us and they're honking and we're fucking stressed out. We've been driving all day. And our buddy told us that he had this baller ass spot and it wasn't a baller ass spot.
The inside was. The outside in the area it in, not so nice. Yeah, not.
We basically like looked at it and we were like, We all like the people
You guys went in?
The people that I brought with me, right? Because I followed, a dude that got me a position, and then he was here. I got a better position, so I followed him. And then the people I brought, we all sat in the car and we are like, "Fuck this," right? So then
We're going back home. Let's go.
we just went and got a hotel, and then we called another dude and finagled the deal, and then went to New Jersey and ended up in New Jersey and didn't do the Connecticut thing. But
So really, you traveled to Connecticut for nothing and then hustled a job out of a New Jersey connection.
yeah,
Had a house.
Oh,
Dog, if
Yeah.
that's not fucking hustling, like
that's
what, you
being
guys,
that's 24 and
The house
just
in New
getting it.
Brunswick. That's hustling. That house was nice. They got us a good house out, or we got us a good
Bro,
house out
we had a nice house in a place called Oakland. Well, we lived in hotels for a long time, and then we got a place in Oakland, New Jersey, just a beautiful place. This is right across the bridge from right outside of Camden, New Jersey, right across the bridge from Philadelphia.
Okay, question. Like hotels for a long time, nice place, all this stuff. Like, what kind of money?
And we don't have to pay for
there.
it.
We're not paying for a thing.
No, okay, no. What
What?
kind of money does hustling energy in New Brunswick pay?
For the owner of DMI or whoever we're
For
working
you
for?
guys, how are you guys? What kind of money are you guys making?
So it
A
was
week.
$25 per line of energy and gas.
Okay, that doesn't tell me much.
No, we were definitely cashing out at like at least $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
I think
That's what you're
that was
asking.
always the
That's what you're
goal.
asking,
The
yes.
goal was always and still is, to be honest with you. Like if I'm making $1,000 a week, like I'm straight.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
If I got
Well, back
another
in the day.
if I got another 1,000 coming in, like we can.
If I got another 1,000, just 5
There's
days.
another 1,000 coming. And
That
it's
is-
been coming, so we're good. It's fine.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Like that's my mentality. And that was my mentality then. And, you know, it's a different life now, of course.
That is
So when
absolutely
you guys were on the East Coast, did you actually get to travel the East Coast?
Yeah, Chris and I went up to New York.
And did what there?
And we just went up there and just got some pizza and kind of just walked around the
Philly?
city. And
Oh,
shit.
the first
Philly
thing we
was
did was
great.
go get a Philly cheesesteak. Actually,
No, did you go to Philly?
We
though?
went to Philly though.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
me
Very
too.
nice.
Philly was a lot of
Very
fun.
nice.
Philly
Very
was
nice.
awesome. Boston?
Oh, I wish.
Oh.
See, and that was another thing too. Was just kind of when you're in that type of work, that's all you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, so that I didn't really think about that because that's what we thought. We're gonna go over there and make music. We're gonna have fun and shit. Well, really, the funnest part was the trip.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like even if it's a bad part of the trip, like it's a bad trip and you're having fun. Like I said, we were
Like mushrooms.
We were in like we were in Wisconsin, and then there was like, oh, we gotta stop get some dinner. I had the Subway, and we was like, oh, cool. And we wake up the next day, and I'm just sweating.
Oh, no.
Ooh, something's not right, guys. We gotta go. And they just had me in the car, and then it was just.
I got a big gulp cup ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, I shit my pants. That's basically what happened. I swear to
no.
God. Yeah, it was
No.
like it was the worst experience
I
of my
was joking
life.
about the big gulp, but the
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, bro. This was
brown booties.
this was really
They did have really
a-
good beer in Wisconsin, though.
yeah.
It was really delicious.
Yeah,
beer.
great
Sorry,
beer.
Zach.
Great
I'm
beer.
sorry that you
Was it the beer then?
No,
It was the Subway
was
for
definitely-
it
sure.
was the warm peppers. It was the weird peppers. I don't know.
You guys know how like the night shift and the day shift, like how they have that swap over? Yeah, that guy's hands weren't clean on the swap over.
Dude, I've
His
always
hands
trusted
weren't
them.
clean.
Probably.
That's
You guys
gross.
know, you guys just boom,
serious.
and they take the case and flip it over and empty it into the other one and clean those old cases.
They've never done that.
That's gross.
They've never done that.
That's cross.
No, you guys know
No,
what move
we
this
did
is.
that.
Like-
we did that at Quiznos when we first
I'm
worked
never eating
together.
at Quiznos again.
Oh, you guys worked Quiznos.
Yeah, that's when we
Oh,
met.
to talk about that, that's where me and Maria met 17 years ago. She was my
man.
boss, and then
17
now
oh.
we're married. Yeah,
Wow. She was your boss?
she was my
Yeah.
boss.
And she still is.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
guess so. I guess so.
This
Just
is Mr. Boss and Miss Boss. You know?
Oh, both bosses.
Both
Yeah.
bosses.
She
Yes.
elevated
She's
you
my
to her
business partner
position.
and
She's like,
my-
here, I'll.
Yes.
There you go.
You can be up here.
Yeah,
you
that
can
was
be up
funny.
here.
17 years ago, I remember meeting Maria, and like she was new in the valley, and they were like, "This is Maria. She's gonna be like
Fresh from
the
Nebraska?
supervisor in the valley or whatever." It was just like, because I had already worked there, and I was just like,
Like new people.
I looked at her and I was just like, "No, you're not supervising me." You know?
Senior in high school, he's already,
Graduated.
graduated.
He's
Yeah.
rapping a little
Taper.
bit.
Oh, he's been
Bro.
rapping since he was knee high.
You've been rapping since you were knee high?
I mean, since I was a little kid,
Really?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
busting raps?
Oh,
my
yeah.
very first rap group was Euphonious.
Phonius.
Who was in that?
Damn.
Tony
Which is
Tone?
Latin for a good sounding music.
What the fuck?
Ooh, That was heart.
That was.
really
Yeah.
deep down there.
Dude's
And
been
the
wise.
second group, the Nasty Niggas.
Why did you just go like a 180?
Yeah,
That
the
really,
Nasty
that really
Niggas.
went like from really good to
The
what?
Nasty Niggas in my rap name back then, 6th grade,
What?
7th grade,
Excited.
Dirty Dimes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I like
Diamond
it.
Dimes?
No, Dirty Dimes was my
Dirty
was my rap.
Dimes.
Yeah, and then it graduated to all sorts of little
Tomfoolery.
rap groups. And I remember we used to do the whole boombox double, hit the little thing, and just all like you'd spit your verse like this right in front of the little thing, and then you would right out of your verse you'd kind of fade out, let your homie come in real quick and start hitting his verse
On the
too.
record.
You know
and
what
play.
exactly-
Yeah,
Yeah,
but just
of course.
I'm honestly trying to wrap my head around a young man allowing his friend to come in and having timing to pause and share the mic and stuff like that.
Well,
That's
no, we formed it all together. It wasn't none of this was at my house. It was somebody else who really wanted to rap, and like me and another dude who could rap. Like you know how groups work.
dude, you guys been
They
rapping
formed-
since elementary school?
I
That's
mean,
so
you
cool.
too.
He talked
Come
about
on.
it all the time.
No, I never rapped in
Yes, you
elementary
did.
school. No, I didn't even hear rap music back then.
Oh, yes, you
I
stop.
was listening to like Kenny Chesney.
No, what was your
It's
first?
5 o'clock in summer.
That's what I'm talking. Alan
What was
Jackson,
your
but
first
okay.
hip hop or rap?
Like my
CD?
my first rap CD was I don't know. No. No. It had to either be the Slim Shady LP, or it had to be Chronic 2001. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude.
Damn.
My parents would not let rap into my house. And then when I found out that you could burn a CD, it was over. Because then they couldn't see, there was no album art. There wasn't all this shit for them to be like, oh, that's a, my friend bought me a CD from Walmart. And if you grew up when we grew up, then that's the worst place to get a CD because it's edited.
Edited.
Everyone.
They're all edited. And he got me my friend got me a Limp Bizkit CD.
Hell yeah.
Edited. My mom said, you can't have that. So that shit just literally just sat on the microwave, just sitting there, unwrapped. And I'm just like,
Mom, I'll fucking.
Your mom and my dad sound real like, like even your dad. I've heard stories about your dad,
Yeah.
but like,
he didn't fuck with that either.
My first one was Gangsta's Paradise. My dad sat there, listened to the whole entire CD, and said, "You can listen to this one, this one, this one, and this one. All the rest of them you can't listen to."
Oh, fire.
I was like, what?
Wow, so much more selective and strategic with the parenting.
She knows the whole
Stop.
song.
Gangsta's Paradise?
The whole verses, if you can ever, it's a rare moment in life,
To get
gem in life.
Just a few 5 shots, maybe.
If you can catch her
At
just
karaoke,
like doing
5 shots in, Gangsta's Paradise comes
Gangsta's
on.
Paradise. Yeah,
what she's usually doing is like something around the house and it's like on and you're just like within earshot, so you go watch and she will spit
You better
the
do one of these
whole
next time.
Verse. Yeah, so
You better get one of those.
She got my face in. I don't know. She hits the whole verse.
Bro,
it's hilarious.
you know what? You know which one was my shit? The one that I was allowed to listen to?
What?
Amish Paradise.
Oh my
That's a good one.
It was actually low key like fire.
Fire.
Anyone who didn't like Gangsta's Paradise was like, I fuck with Amish Paradise. Actually.
Bro, people
like, well,
people
of
would
course.
like fuck with Amish Paradise and be like, "There's a Gangster's Paradise."
God, that is true.
Bro, Weird Al's a fucking legend,
Weird
dude.
Al.
Okay,
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Weird Al is the king of that.
He is a legend, bro. Like when you really think about it, like the dude can play like the accordion, and then he does all this singing and instrumentals and like
Videos were fucking hilarious.
hilarious. And then he
too.
would just and the comedic value of it, like music
it.
was so hard.
Just eat it.
Just eat it.
Eat it.
And then Fat, right?
Oh
God,
God.
there's so many.
Can you imagine that now? Like having somebody doing that.
It would just be
now?
shot down immediately.
It would get shot down, but that doesn't like skip the fact that it would still be hilarious. Like
It would
that
still
was
be hilarious.
timeless. Like,
Well, that's why you can't cancel comedy. Because we got to be able to make fun of things, no matter how like offensive they are. Like, and you got to be able to like have an opportunity to make like or you have to be able to make a bad joke and be like, oh, okay, yeah, that didn't.
I wonder what's
What,
gonna happen to stand-up comedy? Like, you think?
what's gonna happen to music, stand-up comedy, any of these things, man? Because like even if you go, it's even when it all opens up, if you go, you're still kind of like there's going to be a weird stigma. People are going to kind of, I don't know, I think it'll take people a while to kind of really get back into being like elbow to elbow. When you're at a concert at the Knitting Factory and you're literally pressed up against sweaty strangers.
Like atmosphere.
Yeah.
I will say that like I got sick more often than ever, like in the past life. Like,
Yeah.
Like before pre-coronavirus.
We were just talking about
Do
that.
you guys remember how like we have talked about before, but like Knitting Factory was disgusting.
Gross.
The floor. I remember saying that if you wore boat shoes, I had to quit wearing boat shoes.
Dude, it was way too gross for them to not let you smoke in there. I'll tell you that. Like,
Or go outside and come back in for that matter.
That hit me so hard. Like, what? You can't tell me anything.
this place
Need
sucks.
a little bit of fresh air. Just a little bit
Nope,
of
you
fresh
go out,
air.
you cannot come back in.
No, that
What?
place is certified trash.
Yeah.
Honestly, unless like if you were VIP, then you could like go in
that
and
was
out.
different.
Like you were like a king. Like I could go down, like come out, I go upstairs, I go outside, smoke a blunt, come back in.
It was one of those things where like if the show was big enough and like the poll was big enough, yeah, VIP was the way to go for sure. But that bar,
It's trash. There's so many better venues. There's so many better. The
yeah.
Bartlett was just such a great venue,
RIP.
and so much smaller. That was the thing, is that the Knitting Factory has that big, but you would see the artists before they got big. At the Bartlett, and like I saw Sunreal, who's a hip hop artist. I saw him at the Bartlett, and he was saying like, "Yo, this is Like if you guys are seeing this right now, this is the only time you're gonna see this because I'm not playing this venue again. Like when I come back, I'm gonna be in a much bigger venue.
He said that?
And he said that. And it's, you know, there's something special about, and he fucked up. That's another thing, dude, is when you see an artist fuck up on stage and then they're like, all right, you guys, I fucked that up. I don't ever really fuck up ever. And I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna do it again for you guys. You know, when you see something like
he said that.
He did all
he
that.
said that.
Wow.
And when I saw like, you know, there was no embarrassment. There was no like,
He stopped it. He said, hold on.
whoa. He was like,
That's
whoa,
awesome.
guys, I fucked up. And
Yeah.
there was just so much, you know, when you can be up there and just have so much, it's just you. And that's what we do, right? Like, you know, when I bring people on the podcast, sometimes they're just like, it's a podcast, you know, it's just be yourself, you know, and like seeing like that authenticity up on stage is crazy.
Right?
Yeah, shots fired at Chris. Chris is scared of being on.
No,
podcast.
but there's people that
scared.
There's people I've done
Scared.
podcasts with that the episodes don't come out, you know, sometimes. So
I
you know,
understand.
just depending on how high we get and you
Yeah.
know how that goes.
Sober life.
But sober life.
Maria's
I'm proud.
sober.
That's
No,
awesome.
she's
That's
not.
awesome.
I'm just checking.
She's sober,
She's,
folks.
she's drinking kombucha.
That's
I
Kombucha
am
with a little bit of.
sassy apple and a little bit of your bombness over there.
So not. Oh yeah, you need Phil.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
She's good. I
Sober-
can
sober
see it
life.
in
I'm
her,
about to take
I can see it
take
in
a
her.
TB timeout.
Yeah, I can see it in her cheeks. Yeah.
Chris, tell me about traveling to Texas.
oh
When-
yeah.
Didn't you almost die?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I almost died. So that was traveling away from Texas, not into Texas. So I lived in Houston, Texas, to sell AT&T Uverse, which is basically cable. So I went down there. It was really, really nice though. We got there.
What year?
Oh shoot!
Be like
I don't know.
2010,
Yeah,
2011.
somewhere around there, a while ago. It's been many, many years, many moons ago. And I was excited until we got there, and I found out I was staying at a Motel 6 right off the highway.
Not
So,
bad. Not bad.
Not bad.
The light was on.
Yeah, that's for sure. So like the first time I got there, we're there for probably like 3 hours, and I get a knock on the door, and I go and I answer the door, and this homeless guy is like knocking on people's doors, asking for money from people at the hotel. And
He was selling energy.
yeah, no. But so I didn't give him money, but I was like, hey man, I don't know how to get any weed around here. So if you give me some weed, I'll give you the change from that. Like 2 hours later, this dude comes back and it's just sticks and stems and just a little bit of weed.
So you bought some weed that night.
And y'all are excited
I
about
was
that.
because you know it's
When you
first
haven't
day.
seen a weed in a while, you're like, there's a bud on there. There's a little bit of.
I don't care
just
what it
shave
looks
off.
like, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
So I was down there for almost right before the summer started through winter until the summer almost started. And I was like, okay, we need to go. It's getting hot. And so Paul and this other guy, Joseph, who was actually born on the same day as me, so he had the same birthday. It was kind of weird. I thought that was strange. And we were traveling up through New Mexico into Colorado. And we're in this little red Honda, and we're going down this hill. And Paul's like, uh-oh. And I'm in the passenger seat. He said, uh-oh. And I was like, what do you mean, uh-oh? And he goes, yeah, we're not making this turn. And I'm like, what do you mean we're not making this turn, dude? I've never heard that in my life. I didn't really know how to react. And I was like, what do you mean? And as I say that, I look over to my right, and he's not lying. We're going up to this edge in a little red Honda, and we go, and then luckily we didn't roll, but we slide down sideways, probably about 20 feet down. I thought at some point we're rolling. I'm 400 pounds at this point in a little red Honda. I'm dead. I'm dead if we roll. Like, it would have been over.
Or you're not, just
Dude.
depending.
Were you buckled in?
No, of course not.
No, he's
Chris.
quick. That was a quick no.
Of course
Nope.
not. Dude, I've been traveling through Texas and New Mexico. I'm not wearing the seatbelt. It's just like...
You got a sombrero
I'm just
on.
like,
You're
no.
chilling.
He's like, I was driving through Texas. I'm conservative now. I don't need seat belts.
Yeah.
Texas sucked, though. It took like 4 days to drive through Texas. That was unbelievably long. I don't ever want to drive through Texas again.
No, just all looks the same, I'm sure.
Somebody else went to Texas.
Oh, I did. I went to Texas for South by Southwest. That was that was a woozy doozy.
Yeah, it was.
We left and drove all the way to South by Southwest, and it was, South by Southwest is definitely different than I imagined.
What was the experience like? Was it just like so many artists out there just all just trying to get your attention, just everybody trying to just sell
Everybody's-
their music to you.
Everybody is selling their music to other people making music as music's being played and shows are going on and artists are selling tickets and tickets are being sold. And
Holy shit.
And honestly, it feels like there's 100,000 people trying to sell and about 150 people walking around buying.
Damn.
I'll admit that's what it felt like to me. I'm sure a lot of people get shit jumping off in South by Southwest, but I mean,
Were you telling
it
me
was-
didn't Raz Simone used to just like wasn't
So
he just
Raz
dragging
Simone capitalized because he did what true Raz Simone fashion, and he just pulled up and just jumped on top of a fucking car and pulled out a megaphone and just started doing a show. And like that type of shit right there is like you can't not watch that.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean,
Sounds
like
like
he was down there the same year.
Wow.
Doing.
That's crazy. And
But
so,
it was nuts.
because I thought you said he was like dragging around like a red wagon or something like
He
that.
was driving. He was dragging around a wagon with like some speakers on it, doing his thing. I mean,
Damn, dude.
you know, it's a hustle.
You gotta go
I
down
mean,
prepared.
it really separates like whether this is like a passion project for you or if you're taking this seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I went to South by Southwest, you know, I'll just be honest. I don't rap anymore, so I'll be honest. I think I realized that this was a hobby for me.
Yeah.
You know, because like it's almost like one of those things where you get into a field where you realize that like I need to get serious about this, or someone who is taking it way more serious than me is just gonna step right over me. You know?
Yeah.
And that's where I realized I brought a bunch of CDs and it was just so competitive. And I mean, like, what are we competing for? We're all artists, you know?
See, and that's when you look, because you're looking at it different. You're not looking at it like, you know, this is a business. I need to like try to. You're just like, bro, I like making music. Whoa, what's up with the aggression? Why are you guys trying to? Whoa, why competition? Like, bro, we make cool music. Like this is what like my shit's tight. Like we're, like I feel that because it's like people are like trying to make music to be able to, you know, and then you're just putting it in people's ears and trying to sell them on it. I don't know. That just
It wasn't for me. And like after the third day, it was kind of just turned into a vacation.
you just start chilling.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a week long, but yeah, we were only there for 3 days.
And there's more than musicians, isn't there? Like comedians there.
Yeah, it's
and-
all packed. I mean,
I wonder
we
if
were on a budget, and so we really didn't go there to like go to many shows. I didn't catch any like really good acts
like you were there to promote,
to try to be an artist promoting. And
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
like everybody else.
yeah. I mean,
I wonder if
I don't
comedians-
think I sold many CDs.
I wonder if the comedians do the same thing. Yo, take my earbud. Hear this bit real quick. Fire.
God, can you imagine?
Fire.
It's so grimy, bro. It's so grimy. And I mean, that's probably not even how the world works anymore. Like, I don't even think like hip hop is like that anymore. Like, that was just how it was then. And like, everyone was like, if you were an artist and I was an artist and I thought you were tight and you thought I was tight, then the next word that came up was, we should collab. You know what I mean? It's just like one of these things. Like, think of every other genre of music. That is not what happens.
No.
Country artists don't listen to other country artists and go, we should collab. No. Like painters.
Maybe they do.
Painters don't see another artist, like one artist who has a nice canvas on a wall, doesn't look at another canvas on a wall from a different artist and go, we should collab.
Facts. That's facts.
You know what I mean? It's just like hip hop.
Yeah, it's true.
It's gross, bro. Like, let me just create, and then you create over there, and then we just like be different, and then like not fucking get on each other's project so that everything doesn't sound the same. I don't know.
No, that's true. I think that really being older, you find that you just let things happen organically.
For sure.
You know, and if it happens, and when you meet somebody and you're like, wow, your style's like, you know, I really like it, like it would complement kind of what I'm doing, then that makes sense. But when you're trying to just force it because of a business situation, you're like, dude, we got it. Come on, man.
Yeah, especially when your LLCs are expired and like you guys are both just like trying, like you guys aren't even in business. You guys are just trying to collab.
Yeah,
you know? It's
no.
just not. And you know, if anybody knows, you know how
Yep.
it feels for someone to just hit you up and you're just like, what's the point? You know,
Yeah.
you don't really care that much.
It's like dating. It's like all the people you want to collab with don't want to collab with you, and all the people you want to collab with don't want to collab.
Well said, sir. Very well said.
That's very true.
You know, it really is like that. But
You should, if you hit up a chick like a feature on a track, that's fucking comedy gold right there. Where it's just like, hey, what's up, baby? I see what you're doing out here. I just want to see if you want to collab. And she's just like, what? It's like, see if you want to get a track going together.
well, man, I kind of heard that word like used with like a, you know, it was a man and his wife, and the woman was like, oh yeah, we collabed on a project, and it was a baby. I was like, oh shit, that's the ultimate collaboration.
Collaboration.
That's a real collaboration right there. That's like, you know, so that's you know, big ups to you guys, because you guys have just done so much cool shit that inspires the fuck out of me, and just how you guys live and you guys traveling, and you know, just you guys are very free-spirited people and very loving, welcoming people that just love to, you know, show people a good time and show a lot of love, and then you guys are just great parents and stuff like that. I just respect you guys a lot. So
Well, cool.
yeah,
Thank you, bro.
of course, man.
Just know it takes a lot of attention and nurture, and just like anything, you can't just like throw a seed on the ground and expect anything to happen, you know.
But you did do that with some weed, right? Didn't you?
I did that. I did that.
Why did this man's business in the
I
street?
did that at the lake cabin one time. Yeah,
And
we
this
climbed.
year. This year too.
We climbed the hill and yeah, threw a little seed on the ground, and then went back up a week later. We were like, oh shit.
No way.
And then, you know what's funny is like all the aunts and uncles were too old to get up there and see it.
Perfect.
And so then this whole summer attitude from all the aunts and uncles was, Cody's growing weed up there.
Really?
I had one seed that sprouted and died instantly because it was at the lake cabin.
And they were like, he's got a farm.
Yeah, I've got acreage up there.
He's got acreage.
Yeah, and I've got one dead little plant that I don't even remember how to get to.
Love the lake cabin, dude.
Yeah, you've been there.
Oh,
It's
we
nice.
shot Great Outdoors up there, dude.
Yeah,
did.
that is a labor of love for sure. That's something that's been in my family for a long time.
That is
and-
beautiful, man.
And they've always like kind of improved it over the years. So
It's beautiful.
It was crazy because when we shot that video, if you go back and watch it, we shot it in the middle of a smoke storm. So there was no blue skies. It was all gray.
Yeah.
It was really strange.
one of the better videos you guys have shot though.
It was, yeah, dude. I think it was one of the funnest videos because it was really just fun. I mean, if you put in Sasquatch in a video,
Right?
let's be honest, we're
Talk
having some
about
fun.
talk about like work mode. I remember that day. I mean, that's kind of an inside joke or inside knowledge, but like that day was just like, it was like show up, everyone, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
6 hours later, we've got a video, wrap it up. It was just like, holy shit,
Well, and
we can do that.
And shout out to Carlos, man, because
Yeah.
he
Oh,
really
real vlogs.
he really comes prepared, and he made sure that we mapped the whole thing out before we went up there, and he made it really easy, and that was cool. But I think music videos are so cool because you can go back and you know, it's always there. You know, it's always there. You can always go back and be like, damn, that's crazy. You know, like John doing Liner, like at the shop, like
That was awesome.
just so legit, like in house too, like so cool, man. I love doing that. That's my favorite collab right there.
The in-house.
Creating just like a visual, something for people to enjoy. But
Whoa, dead silence.
let
Let's
it,
embrace it.
just let it go.
Yeah, let's embrace it.
Just take a
Everybody
second.
Are we really gonna do it?
Yeah, shh.
Okay.
God, that's good.
That's good. That's quiet. That's quiet, folks. That's real peace.
You just gotta let it go. You can't feel like.
Okay.
I
he
like
wants his yoga and meditation right now.
No, I just wanna let
like
it-
the Mr. Rogers. He all he said was, "You gotta let it go. You can't feel like." And he just lets you fill in the rest of your brain.
That was so true.
Well, I was like, dude, you're talking about silence and you're talking. That's not silence. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
No, but that's cool, man. Because you know, traveling, we've all traveled like all around. Have you guys taken any trips besides that one?
Yeah, we've done a lot of traveling. We've
Outside of the country?
yeah, we did South Africa was our biggest outside of the country. We've been to Mexico, been to Canada, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But South Africa is that's
So
the story.
was it Mexico first, Canada, and then Like
Might
after?
have been South Africa first.
Really?
Maybe for you. No, we went to Mexico and
She's been all over.
You've been all
traveled
over.
a lot.
I have a military, dad. So,
Okay.
She's traveled a lot.
travel is kind of in our bones.
So what
but-
countries have you been to? I'm just curious.
So I lived in Canada. So that's
How was that?
a country.
Did you know
Don't
that
laugh.
at all?
No.
Stop, I love it.
Zach's like, no, I had no
I'm
idea.
so intrigued. Like, I want to live in Canada. I feel
No,
like that's
definitely
I
a
lived there
country.
for 4 years, and it was like the main 6 to 10, like 1st to 4th, and
I don't know
so,
what that is. What's that?
I mean,
grade.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
1st to
great.
4th grade, yeah. And so
6 to 10,
I mean,
first
yeah,
to fourth. I'm like, what
she's
type
moving
of?
around these
This must be a
numbers.
Canadian thing.
Yeah,
First
she's
to
an
fourth.
accountant.
Yeah, I'm like
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
6 to
It's the
10.
money thing, yeah.
6 to
Anywho.
10, first
so,
to
I
fourth.
learned how to play. I mean, my next door neighbors had a ice rink in their backyard.
Oh my
And that's how
God.
cold it was. I mean, we lived on a court. We lived on a court, and so all the snow would come down the street and pile up in front of our house because we lived at the end of the street.
Like a
So we-
cul-de-sac?
Like a cul-de-sac, but it's called a court.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
Oh, a
like,
court.
Yeah, a court.
A court. Like
How many
like
more times are we gonna say court?
Like
So-
a suburb or rich area.
I don't know.
when she said quart, I was thinking like a measurement size. Like
No. Oh, no. Okay, we're not talking about cooking now. Come on now. Come on.
okay, like,
about
it's like a
amount?
So I
quart.
lived
Yeah.
at the end of the court. So all the snow would come down, and then we would make literally we had 4 kids that lived beside us, and then a couple more here, and down the street we had a few more. So we'd make a full on igloo
Really?
and house and fort, and I mean we played outside until the sun went down. That was our thing. And I mean snow taller than us, from I don't know, November to March.
Like their
April.
winters
Full
were.
of snow. Tons way up north.
Snow. I mean, literally tunnels in my front yard of and then my neighbor with a whole ice rink. My school had an ice rink.
They love hockey up there.
I learned how to play hockey. You've
She
seen
was
it?
she was on the hockey team.
Goalie?
Hell
No, she was a forward.
Oh.
No,
I
don't
was
know.
a right wing. That was my right wing or defense. Defense was a little bit more hustle.
Could
'cause
you
we have
skate?
to-
Could you skate backwards and defend the goal a little bit?
Let's ask the real questions.
Okay.
Did you fight anybody?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what.
No,
That's
well,
what
I mean,
gloves off.
You're only 10. You're only 8 to 10.
Cody was rapping, dude. I don't know what kind of
I
fucking
know.
exotic lives you guys are fucking living. I'm just picturing Cody rap battling in 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can see you
No.
checking a couple people. A little elbow.
So were you born in Canada?
No.
Okay, where were you born?
I was born in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been in Canada. In '94, I went to Philippines because my mom's from there, and I got the chicken pox. Almost wasn't able to even leave the country because I had the chicken pox. And then in '03,
So that was from Canada to the Philippines.
yeah. So we went from Toronto to LA to the Philippines,
Wow. And that was in a course of
and they were still smoking on the fucking plane, and it was a double
People were
decker plane.
people were smoking on planes. That was a thing.
1994. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh.
I just I
Were you not ever on a plane at that time?
No.
Oh yeah.
Me neither.
100% smoking on
I was
a plane.
just I follow this Instagram page called Your Dad's America, and I was just showing Chris. It was a picture of a McDonald's ashtray.
Yes.
So
McDonald's.
we were kind of just talking about that on a
Yes.
I
plane.
remember.
now.
Do you guys remember smoking in non-smoking sections
Yes.
in restaurants?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My parents smoked
There's,
everywhere.
I just
Really?
there's
everywhere, all the time.
That's not even thought about nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually maybe in different.
Bro,
maybe
people will shun you for smoking outside. Ooh, you smoke cigarette? Bitch, I'm minding my business.
The only place that they don't really do that at is in the Indian territories. You go to, Northern Quest, and they're smoking, non-smoking.
Okay.
And
Whenever
then,
I go to a
like, the
casino, I feel like they
family-
just chiefing in there. They just.
yeah.
That's where smokers cheers.
But you light a fucking joint, and all of a sudden that's
everybody
fucking,
knows
oh
your
god, it's
name.
crazy. Like,
Oh, of course.
that's what's up with that.
I'm just
When
trying
they
to play
used to
some
smoke-
Keno.
When they used to smoke a cigar at the casino, we would be like,
You're allowed on the floor?
no.
Not
We would
now.
be like, what is that clove? Tell that person to stop that. Ew, that's so gross.
You can smoke a
It's like-
cigarette, but sheesh, who
Yeah,
are you?
Yeah, no, don't do that. That's just bad.
You see a guy over there just smoking a Swisher. And I'm not talking weed. He's just smoking a Swisher. I'm like, whoa,
exactly.
dude.
Black and mild.
You need to stop.
Yeah, you need to stop with all that.
Cody used to smoke Black and Milds, didn't you?
I do smoke Black and Milds every once in a
You smoke them now still?
Every once and
Yeah,
again.
of
Who are
course.
you?
You ever freak it?
Freak it.
You ever freak it?
Okay, so a freak is when you take the Black and Mild and slide that little middle mild out and just keep it a black.
Is that what it is?
You know, if you dig into
My
the
homies
paper,
always said, yo, man, this is the cancer. You got to pull the
Yes, the
cancer
cancer
out.
paper.
yeah, and you pull
That's
that
what
little
it said.
strip.
Oh, okay. So you're saying like the cigar part.
No, like
It's actually a weird,
inside.
like, beige
It's inside.
kind of
it's
like
another wrapping.
piece
Yeah.
on the inside.
layer.
And you
So
pull
it's like
it
a
up.
baby. It's like
It's so weird.
Like-
it's there for
you
nothing.
literally get all the tobacco out like this, and then you pull that thing out, and then you put it all back in again.
and then it hits much better, and then like you know, it smokes like a cigarette.
Now, okay, now you've
not good.
obviously split a Swisher and rolled a Swisher a million times, but have you ever stuffed a Swisher?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that's a different different thing.
Stuff a Swisher, stuff 5 Swishers, put them back in the box. You know?
Wow.
Sell it for.
No, not sell it.
Because you can put, I mean, you
All
can
right,
put
tell us
a
about
Sell it?
selling weed, Chris. Tell us
No.
about it.
I was just curious. No, I've
Yeah,
never
he's
sold weed
been-
in my life.
Yeah.
lies.
I've never once sold weed.
I
in
sell
But-
weed right now.
Ooh.
Oh no, I mean, okay, legally, yes,
Legally.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember all that fucking Black and Milds, Garcia Vegas.
White L's.
that's Brandon.
But Swishers, man. I mean, there's nothing better when you're rolling, of course. Garcia Vega was always like, yeah, man, try to roll up this Garcia Vega. I was like, what the?
What's that one in Jersey?
Get this backwood,
the
bro.
one in
Get
Jersey?
this
Dog.
Dog,
used to
backwoods are nice sometimes.
Phillies.
No, Wildcats.
Oh,
Who?
see a Wildcat.
Philly, they had Wildcats, the closest thing to Swisher.
Yeah, it was
Who'd
like.
you refer to though? You said who used to get them?
Oh no, we used to get them.
saw-
Yeah,
back
it
in
wa-
the day, back in the day.
So it was over in Jersey. We like because when you were in Jersey, you try to find a Swisher,
No.
and they have fucking
Oh, they
Swishers.
did. They
Different
did.
different
did.
kinds.
Or they were
They,
dry
they
as
did.
shit.
They were just they were the
Like
worst.
So it's
Swishers-
it's a different brand, same thing though.
Swisher.
White owl.
Yep.
They're a white owl.
It was a white owl.
Yeah.
I love white owls.
You
That's
do?
that's my thing. I mean, if I need a substitute, yeah, I need a white owl or a wildcat.
That's what they had.
I think it was a wild. I think it was a wildcat. I think that's what it was
pretty sure.
called. Something like that. But I just wanted a
Outlaws and
Swisher
Wildcats.
because I don't know. There's something about a Swisher that just.
That reminds me of when we went to South Africa. We were steady drinking beer and like getting fucked up, like almost on a nightly basis. And like the beer, like there wasn't no like Bud Light or anything. It was all like African brands. And the brand, the Bud Light was called
Red Stripe.
Black Label,
Ooh.
right?
I think so.
Black Label. And it was this weird brand that it was almost like Coors Light. Everyone was fucking with Black Label, but that's like ended up it's like not something that you have around here.
So it was
you know?
just the kind of the common.
it was like a
Light beer.
pilsner, lighter beer that you could drink 6 of and still be.
So you guys were
Light.
just
It's a
lit over
lager.
there, or
It was
what?
a lager.
Well, I mean, yeah.
What's up? Well, you guys just went over there just because you were just like on a whim, or
I mean,
what?
25 days. So my dad, he's a truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
So more travel, of course.
yeah.
So he always wanted to be a teacher. So when he was working for Swift, he was a mentor. So random people that just got out of school would come onto his truck,
Mm-hmm.
and he would mentor them for 6 weeks and make sure that they knew how to do what they knew what to do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so he met this South African German lady who is from South Africa and is just this 100% gypsy, and found her. She came on his truck and she invited us over there, and she used to be a tour guide.
Really?
Like, I have a place in Johannesburg. I'll take you wherever you want, and I'll come back to my house and I'll do it again. And that's what she did for us.
Wow.
It was awesome. Like, we got to meet her daughter, a couple of her friends, the daughter's friends. So, like, we were with really cool people, and then we, like, you know, it was just...
What was the experience like going there? Like, did you have to...
That was the worst.
Was it just the initial, like...
20, I mean, like, just imagine...
16 and a half hour flight.
Oh.
One flight.
Cody said...
No stops.
Maria,
Seattle to South Africa?
no. We stopped, like, in
No.
Cleveland or something like
we
that.
stopped in New York.
Was it New York?
Yep. And then we went from New York to South Africa and 16 and a
So
half
what's
hours
up?
from New York.
Did you get out at New York?
Of the plane.
Yeah, so
and
you guys
get to
got to
a
get
different
out.
plane. Yeah,
Get to a different plane,
And
stretch
so
out a little bit.
They explain to you on the plane, 16 and a half hours, they tell you, okay, you know, don't just try to sit here for 16 hours. Get up, walk around the plane. This is a big ass plane.
God, that's so
Okay.
fucking crazy.
It's just 3
Just
rows
thinking
on the
about that.
edges, 3 or 4 rows in the middle with with 2 aisles down the whole plane.
Huge Airbus.
Maybe 2 floors, right?
Okay.
But it was big, and they what they try to do is put like 2 long ass movies on, and then like there'll be a nighttime, so it's like your flight leaves at like 7:30 in the evening, a movie, and then there's nighttime where like you'd sleep, and then when you wake up, like, you know, you're getting there, you're getting to 16 and a half hours.
Yeah, we got on the plane. It was dinner time.
They encourage you to get up and walk
That was
around, because
delicious.
if not, your feet will swell up. Because like the altitude and all that stuff, it's really dangerous. You gotta people will be, you know, like your feet will straight up like blow up.
DVT style, you know, like
Whoa.
deep vein thrombosis, like
Like you need to.
throw some stuff. Yeah.
So if you just sat there and did not get up for 16 hours, you could have some problems.
Yeah,
oh,
you
well,
got
oh yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You got
Like guaranteed or maybe?
I mean, like
pretty like,
sure
wow.
you're gonna have some problems. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because you think about it, like the pressure and like that amount of time, and your all that blood just gets pooled into your feet. So like it's really important for you to like, you know, you got to think about that. People, if you're not healthy, you shouldn't even be really taking big flights like that. We've heard of stories of people passing away.
Is it bad for you to travel like that?
Yeah, especially if you don't have a good heart, because what happens is like if you have like plaque in your heart,
Then
Then,
it gets dislodged.
Can it
and
give
then-
your heart plaque?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay.
But like,
No.
if
No,
you have
if you have like
plaque in your heart,
cholesterol, that's
Like it,
what
like does it
plaque
fuck you
is.
up to take a plane far? Do you know?
It's just the high altitude. It's the high
Yeah.
altitude.
Does it-
Traveling at high altitude for a long time.
Like
is
does
just-
it age you? Like I just traveled to Africa now, I'm like fucking
time
5
travel.
years old.
But I will say that after 25 days, like after a flight like that, and then 25 days of travel, like you're dreading. You're dreading.
The flight back.
Oh, because like this is like, just imagine any trip home and any vacation.
Yeah,
It
just
sucks.
having to drive home from
But
Seattle, I'm like,
being
fuck.
like, oh my god, I have to do what? I have to do 16-hour flight, and you have to go through customs, and they have to look through all your shit. You're just like, this sucks, bro. But I mean, I'm not. Why are we talking about the worst part of the vacation when the best part of the vacation is that every day we got to see something brand new and like. Kind of like, you know, everything's dangerous.
Well, what's the?
You know what I
I
mean?
think the crazy thing is that you don't like every positive comes with the negative. Everything, no matter what. Like
So-
you want to travel to Africa? Oh, it's beautiful,
16
but you got to fly 16 hours. Like there's
Oh,
always.
and you might get malaria while you're there.
So,
So,
Tell me
make
about
sure.
that. Didn't you guys have to get like a bunch of shots?
Oh yeah,
and, like,
typhoid, malaria, yellow fever.
so where do you get these shots? Does your doctor do it? You just go
Pharmacy.
into
Yeah, pharmacy will
pharmacy.
give it to you.
And so they're like, hey, you're going to Africa.
Yeah.
You know, we need these shots or whatever.
Yeah.
I
Well,
figured they were just on the
and there's,
plane,
like-
like, all right, pull it up. Let's
and
go.
then like nowadays, you have to make sure that you have like that negative COVID and all that.
Yeah,
You
of
know,
course.
it's stupid,
Of
but-
course.
Like my dad, the lady who brought us to South Africa, she just went. And they all looked like Star Wars. They had a mask and a shield and like.
Could you guys imagine doing that 16-hour dreaded flight but having to wear a mask the entire time?
With a 2.5-year-old? Hell no.
Oh my God.
Hell no.
Just
No.
Like, do you not feel claustrophobic on a plane already?
I
And now
know,
you want me to
yeah.
cover my face, dude? I'm 6'4". I'm telling you right now, I need
No,
two
it
seats.
is more room though on
Is it
those
more-
big
is it-
international
Big planes, it's definitely got more
planes.
room.
That's just an extra foot isn't gonna make me less
'Cause I'm telling you,
claustrophobic.
Just
I
you-
don't know.
I'd go on
what's
those
going
puddle jumpers, just even from like Spokane to Seattle or whatever, and it just felt.
You're too
yeah.
tall to not be
Like you're
In
in.
the,
I'm
in the
middled
exit
in.
row.
See, I got these kind of narrow shoulders. I can kind of bring them in like some type of like fucking foldable chair, like you know.
Oh
like,
no!
So that's
you have
what
to sit like that.
that's what people expect from me, you know. So I try to broad shoulder. I'm like,
I just buy two.
Yeah.
What you talking
I just
about?
buy
I'm
two
pissed.
but then they're just like, dude, fold up, bro. And I just fucking transform back into, you know. God,
Okay, fine.
That's
I
the
know.
worst. I've
Just
had a
get
couple
my
flights where it was like that. It was like I sat in the middle and I never really took a full breath. Like
because there's some dudes that they just like to just, you know, really. You know.
this dude.
And then I'm just like,
That's
no.
why. Yes, you do.
He said
That is-
no.
that is hilarious. That is hilarious. He's just like there's some dudes like the
No, they
lean
do.
back.
They just like take up a big mass with their elbows, you know. And for me, I'm just kind of I fold up.
Have you been to any other countries, Zach?
Go ahead.
I've been to Canada,
You've been to Canada. Okay.
yeah, but nothing fun.
Okay. Well,
My parents took me.
explain.
My grandparents took me there, and I was looking at the gas. I was like, "This is weird." I was looking at the gas prices. I was like, "Shit's just kind of crazy. I can't read the numbers here. I don't know what's up. Can't translate. You know, like the whatever they got. They got Canadian euros up there or
No.
something. They got some type of French Canadian currency that I didn't know. You know, and
I remember like Canada.
Wow.
No,
Canada.
I was gonna say Canada and Canadian money is what really did me. Like, you know, like I was just like I don't know. You still just like when have you guys been to Mexico? Like you don't want to just like be paying with American money and like getting Mexican or getting pesos back, because then there's like an opportunity for them to short you. And like if you're not at like a reputable place, they'll like short you a couple cents here and there. And I thought that was a thing in Canada, and I was like, fuck. But like, what happened was we went to a coffee shop and I paid for something, and they gave me back Canadian change, and I just, boom, threw it in the dish. Turns out I tipped the guy like $8. They've got those onesies and twosies, and
Yeah.
the $1 and $2 are in a coin.
you're like, bro, these are nickels and quarters.
I
What's
bought
up?
$4 worth of Danishes and coffees and gave him an $8 tip.
He's like, bro, you fucking paid me. You tipped me more than you paid for the damn.
And you know what's
just
funny
paid me
is
half
like
minimum wage.
I realized sitting down that, oh shit, I just tipped that guy $8, and like out of a 10, like
Yeah.
it's how, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, fuck. You look around, this is a coffee shop right on the border. It's like these motherfuckers are banking on this. Americans are coming right off the border because there's nothing on our
and they
side.
don't, especially if they're
And
right
they're
there.
just like tipping more than they're paying. It was just incredible.
So
So that was confusing.
do you just have your Google out and you're just kind of trying to translate currency? And
Well, I mean,
kinda
you just like you get aware, like that only happens one time.
because you really don't know. I give you one coin, like how are you?
Well, I mean, like that's what I'm saying. You do that one time, then you realize you gave an $8 tip on a $4 order, and then like from then on, you're just like, okay, what does stuff cost?
And you kind of gauge.
You know what I mean? Okay, what does my 10 get me?
Yeah.
You know.
So, because you can't idle there. I remember you telling me that like, too. Like, you can't have your car running like on the road or some shit like that.
Is
Like,
that what happened? I forget what it was.
you're telling me that you just couldn't have, like, you couldn't just be like on the road chilling, running, and then just somebody could run in and grab something or
it's
something.
no idle zone or something.
Yeah, like they would kick you out or
Well,
like, come on, shoot, go. All right,
yeah.
you done.
Start moving.
You dropped them off.
I will say that Canada has some of the nicest people in the most like it's a whole different kind of feel there. Like I mean, people are more like warm. That's the only way I can explain it is this warm. And like other than it's not like right off of the border to the US, there's not like a ton to do in the Northwest right into Canada unless you're in Vancouver. But like everybody's just like super so what I'm basically saying is like don't go there thinking that there's like cool ass shit to go do. It's more like an outdoors camping, hiking, fishing type of vibe. But everybody's just like, what's up, bro? Like, how you been? Like, how you doing? You know, and they're just like way more susceptible to conversation. America's more, we're just like more on our phones.
But how was it when you were like, you know, when you would try to, you know, maybe just get a little weed up there? And you would
You know
kind of,
what?
Oh gosh,
The Canadian-
getting weed was ridiculous.
The Canadian rule for weed is that,
well, this is before it was legal, of course.
yes,
Because it's totally legal up there now.
the Canadian rule for weed was it's legal to have it.
So close.
It's legal to have it. It's legal to smoke it. But you can't, basically Canadians can't help Americans find it. And so like we were in Canada looking for weed, and eventually we ran into a guy who was smoking a joint walking down the street. I'm like, what's up, man? How are you doing? Nice kicks. Give him a quick compliment. Nice kicks.
Nice
Dude,
maroon kicks.
you smell awesome. I'm doing all the right tricks, right?
Yeah.
She's like, thanks, man. Thanks for the compliment on the kicks. Listen, bro, I can't help you find any weed. I'm just like, bro, you know I want to smoke. Next guy come walking by. Like, people are smoking weed freely. When you walk up to them, you're just like, hey, bro, where can I get some weed? I'm from the States. Can you help me out? They say, listen. One guy finally broke it down. He said, part of me being able to smoke the weed freely and walk down the street is I can't help you find it. Like if I'm caught like facilitating a process of weed sales, it's illegal to have it and smoke it, but it's illegal to buy it. So if you, it's really weird.
What?
So basically, what he said is, he said, because I looked on Google and it said go to this district. So I'm in the district talking to people smoking weed. And one guy said, bro, you're so close. He said, bro, just get creative and start looking around. You'll find it. It's right here. I just can't show you because like I could jeopardize it for everybody. It was like a fucking,
Like a puzzle.
It was like a
so
fucking
messed
game,
up.
bro.
It was so messed up.
So long story even longer, I guess, would be that we were in Canada at that point when I'm talking to those people, we were in Canada for an extra 2-3 hours longer than that. I never fucking could find it. And I
No.
was right there. And
Yeah.
people kept saying, oh, bro, look up. You know what I mean? Look for, and they're just giving you like these clues.
But you didn't know what it was?
So we went in this
No.
coffee shop and there's bongs sitting everywhere in a coffee shop. And we're just like, so yeah, we get a seat. We're just like, we'll take a couple cappuccinos. Okay. How do we load these bongs? You know what I mean? And they're just like, you don't have any weed? We're like, no. They're just like, we can't help you.
It's so rough.
And then so what
So messed up.
turned out is like, that was a coffee shop. And above that coffee shop was the place they sold weed. And and right there was the stairs.
Look up.
But it doesn't say anything. Look up. We just didn't know. So we went all the way up there. We were there for a full day. I'm jonesing by 3:00. And we can't find a fucking crumb of weed. Everyone's smoking. You can smell it everywhere.
Oh my God.
It was the
This
most-
sounds like torture.
It was
So
torture.
torture.
It was torture.
I want to go
It
smoke
ruined
weed
it.
right now just because you're like getting me with all these stories about not being able
Torture.
to. I feel like I
Torture
haven't.
stories.
I
Yeah.
got another weed story when we were in South Africa. When we were in South Africa, we were in a place called Durban. Is
that where Durban poison comes from?
It's a hustle and bustling little like South African, like, I don't even know.
Because Durban poison is actually derived from South Africa.
Is it?
Yeah, so that
Okay,
makes sense.
so there's a place called Durban in South Africa where like it's a city,
Big
like
old
taxis and businessmen and
So cool.
You know what I mean? It's like a fucking hustle and bustling fucking city, right? So we roll into this place called Durban, right? There's like I'd say the equivalent of Brown's Edition. We're staying out of town, so in town.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but like that's how far we were outside of the city was Brown's Edition.
Okay, not bad.
Right there.
Yeah.
In the city. In town, in the city. So we're like, boom, we're staying at this place. And earlier that day, we had like went to a bunch of shops and shit. And there's a dude with the weed flag. I hinted at him, gave him that eye, sold me some weed. I was like, boom, I hadn't had weed. This is the 13th day on
Yeah,
vacation.
14.
So he
14 of
looked at
25.
14 days of 25, right? I hadn't
What
had a
did
day-
that feel like?
I scored, baby. I got some motherfucking chronic, baby. Let's roll.
We brought some weed candy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's not the same, right?
It's
You wanted,
not the same
you
as
wanted to
smoking.
smoke.
Oh, yeah.
So Durban was like, as soon as I got this weed, I looked at it. I was like, it's green. Boom. Right? This is 14 days. I thought to myself, if I find it, great. But if I don't find it, I'll last a month without weed, right? And so I get the weed. We head back to this bed and breakfast. We're there. Nighttime falls. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Me and the whole camp, we travel with a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's falling out and going to sleep. I look at Maria and I say, I'm going to smoke. I'm like, I'm going to smoke. I'm not sitting around while everybody's going to sleep. I'm going to smoke me some weed.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a code to get out of the gate, out of this bed and breakfast. And they tell you, because if they didn't give you the code to leave, it'd feel like prison.
Yeah. So they had to give it to you, but kind of be like, no, you could be eaten by a lion now out there.
That's
No.
what I was just
No,
gonna, I
see,
was
this
just
is a
gonna
city.
ask.
This is a city,
Oh,
but
okay.
then,
Okay.
yeah.
This
So,
is
So maybe like a
so
small
this-
panther.
This is no. This is a city for sure. So it's more like a it's not it's you're not. There's not going to be any harm from that. It's going to be like more harm from a human.
Oh, okay.
So boom, they give us this code. We put the code. I grab my this little ball. I grab it, put the code in this gate. Because I basically just memorized how we got up to this little. I memorized how you would get to Brown's Edition. Not hard, right?
Okay. Yeah.
City's right there. So I put the code in. It's the gate's like opening. It's squeaking. I'm like thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm waking the whole neighborhood. So I leave, and it's about probably a 2-mile walk. I walk down into the city. I basically go to a gas station. They have like mini swishers. I grab one, roll it up, smoke it. A full swisher after a full mini swisher. After not smoking for 14 days, I smoked a full mini blunt.
How was that?
So I smoked half the blunt, and then I thought to myself, well, wait a minute.
We're gonna bring it
half
back?
smoking blunt, and her whole family's in a car together. How you hide a half smoking blunt?
You don't. You smoke it.
You smoke it, yeah.
So I was like, okay, so I'm on the way back. Boom, I smoke it. Now, let's not even talk about the walk into the city in South Africa. It was crazy. Like,
was that asleep?
it's
Did
dark.
you go by yourself?
No one with me.
Really?
Yeah,
Austin didn't even go with you?
no one with me. South Africa. I picked up a stick on the way,
Just in case.
just in case.
Is it
Okay?
that scary?
I propped the
I mean,
stick.
always.
I propped
You're
the
in a
stick.
totally different, country. Like 24 hours of flying away. Yeah, you're picking up a motherfucking stick.
So I propped the stick.
And you're like, I'm in Africa. I don't know what's
Right?
going to happen.
I'm brown. I'm the right color, but that don't mean shit.
And I'm still going back to the wild animals. I don't know why I feel like there's just going to be some type of like orangutan or some type of scorpion or
nothing-
something that's coming up from a tremor. You seen that movie Tremors? Like something's coming up.
It is so not what you'd imagine it. Like it's funny, but like I propped a stick in like an alleyway, like real quick. Boom, prop it up, knowing that I'm gonna set this right here because now I'm like in the city, and I'm kind of walking where other people are walking, so I don't need a stick. And then on the way back, heading home, grab my stick.
Yeah.
Smoking this little blunt. I get all the way back to the bed and breakfast, and same squeaky gate. Skrrr.
Everybody's sleeping.
Everybody's sleeping in the whole place. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm tripping, right? I wake Maria up. We're staying in somebody's. Their house is above us, and they rent their basement out. We're just like travelers traveling through.
Damn, that's pretty
I
tight.
wake Maria up and I say, Maria. She's like, what? I say, do I smell like weed? I hadn't smoked in 14 days, so you guys know what was going through my head. I was in panic.
Oh my God.
Do I smell like weed? She's sleeping. She goes, yes.
It has to be terrifying
You
and fun.
smell like a lot of weed. And so midnight with a house full of people, I cranked that shower on.
Really?
and took a hot shower in the middle of the night. I said, fuck it. I'd rather have him wake up from me taking a shower in the middle of the night
Then no, I smoked weed.
than smelling that weed reeking through the house.
And that's when you go back and you're like, was it worth it? Like
It was.
100%.
It
No,
was
not-
because I didn't get caught for the weed,
Not the
but
trip to
everyone woke
Africa.
up. Like, I get
But
out of
the-
the shower, everyone's lights are on. What the fuck?
Not the
The
trip to
next-
Africa, but the fact that you're like, I'm all right, I'm gonna smoke this weed. It's gonna be an adventure, and then you're coming back just scared, just
It was too much.
and then just in the shower.
The next stop though was I think it was that one place with all the monkeys. Was all the monkeys that next stop?
So did you have
after
weed
that?
on you still? You just kept the weed. You
You
rolled the
kept-
whole thing.
Didn't you have it from Durban to Cape Town?
One time burn.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
it was just one and done.
One time rolled one blunt because, I mean, how do you save weed? Like,
I swear you had
You
some.
yeah, because you don't have a pipe.
No.
You don't have a thing that you can bring home with, or like back to the spot.
Well, no,
'Cause it stinks.
no. We did have it some other place because we had.
oh no, we
apples.
found weed again.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like, you
So
know.
it was much easier to find it in Africa than it was to find in Canada.
No. Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you just
they blatantly have marijuana leaves everywhere. Like I am, like Bob Marley
in
and-
Africa.
Yeah.
And so is it illegal there?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Because you're
I don't-
tripping, right? So that's probably why. Because you didn't know. You're like, am I? Can't.
And also,
I mean, the
like,
guy
mind
gets-
you,
This
also,
was 10 years ago. I don't know. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
like, we had our phones, we had internet, we had all that, but, like, did we do our research? No, we didn't do all
no,
that.
and also, mind you, like, we're in a car full of like
my
everyone.
mom, my dad, my brother, my grandma, the lady from South Africa.
You don't want to be that guy
No.
or gal.
Hey, Cody.
Like Jesus,
why,
it smells
why
like.
do you smell like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Mind you, you can't.
Sorry, I like to have fun. Jesus.
So it was a whole thing. There was a bunch of days that were.
See, alcohol doesn't do that to you. You know what I'm saying? You were sipping those lagers, you having a good old time. Everybody's having fun, right? You hit
Yeah.
that weed, and all of a sudden you're just a pariah.
Yeah,
And you
especially
yeah.
when you hadn't smoked it, and it's that South African Kush.
So did it hit pretty good or what?
I mean, like when you ain't smoked in
Can
14
you but
days,
can
you
you-
could have leaned up next to a fucking
Did
incense guy.
Did it smell?
It would have been me in the band.
Give me something. Did it smell good? Did it, like, do you remember?
green.
Did it break down?
It's
Was
green,
it
it
dry?
smells.
Was it?
It's green, just
I
like it
don't-
was in Mexico.
I know it was 10 years ago.
She didn't smoke it. She don't know.
You guys got it.
Did?
You smoked it?
Yes, we smoked out of an apple. That's what I just said. And you threw it. He was like,
So did you guys go on any safaris while you were?
oh
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
We
So
did
when
go
we
on
were
some
in
safaris.
Kruger, we went on like every single night we were in there. We did a night safari.
Did any animals like kind of attack your guys'?
Yes.
Yeah?
We
Oh.
had a giraffe like galloping towards us. Like, oh shit! We get it in reverse. Get it in reverse.
Such a cute, terrifying animal.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
We had elephants do the same.
Elephants.
that's-
If they
that's-
start
that's
flapping their ears, that's scary.
No
So that's
lions?
like a sign that they're.
That
That's
they're
sad.
aggressive
Ooh.
and they're angry.
I heard they're one of the most dangerous animals.
So
Hippos.
Oh,
Kruger-
hippos. That's what it is. Hippos are the most
Water
dangerous.
buffaloes,
Kruger
too.
National Park is
Mm-hmm.
22,000 square miles.
It's as big as California.
Jesus.
Whoa! The national
Here-
park is
Yes.
the size of California.
The size of California.
Wow.
That's just a
It's
national park in one of the places there.
Yeah.
They have multiple national parks out there, I'm pretty sure.
Right. That's the biggest one in, I think, South Africa.
So it's 22,000 square miles, and there's a gate. There's multiple entrances and exits. And when you pull in, there's a guy with a big gun, and he opens a big gate, and he's basically asks you if you know what you're doing. Like, do you have a ticket? Yeah, you do. Okay, you paid the crazy money to get into the park, whatever. And they're just like, where you going tonight? Because
Do you know where
once
you're
you go
sleeping?
past this gate, you gotta have a destination. There's no just like winging it. Because like this is
die.
their land. And if you fuck up, they'll eat you.
Look at Zach's face. He's just like,
No, I'm being serious.
Dog,
I'm
yes,
being
these are
100% serious.
wild animals.
And so, like, imagine going through a gate, you're cruising, there's people around, you're hanging out, but the next part of civilization is thought out and mapped out. And when you get there, you pull up, and just like Jurassic Park, there's a big ass fucking gate with another dude with a gun, and he opens it up and he's like, "Are you here to stay tonight?" And you're like, yeah. Or you're like, "No, I'm just getting gas, or I'm getting something to eat." But if you're like, "Yeah, I'm here to stay tonight," he's like, "Cool, perfect." You go in and the gate shuts behind you. And then there's modern shit. There's roads.
But they're really just keeping that's a totally separate world from inside and outside.
Put it like this.
Well, no,
at night, outside of the gate, you can hear like hyenas just fucking going crazy, trying to get into your camp.
Oh, that's cool.
The camp would be like 2 or 3 or 4 city blocks fenced off really well.
Yeah.
But you can hear this, and they're trying really hard to try to get into the camp so that they can rummage and
You probably want to get food and shit.
yeah, and you can hear all that, like, because there's like stores and shit like that for you to eat and shop and get booze and shit like that. But
dude, that is
you're in
so
the wild in
cool.
a
You
fucking
want to
dome.
get drunk out there.
That
That'd be
is so
scary.
cool. No,
it's cool.
it'd be cool to be in there, like to just be so close to danger.
The night.
Like you're the zoo.
Safaris.
You're in the zoo. Like
Oh, yeah.
the wild is like the normal, and then like you're in the zoo in the city, and they're
night
like the animals are
safaris
looking at you.
Were fun because then you had to like put a light out there and like look for these different color eyes. It's like, okay, so if you see like green eyes, they eat vegetables. If you see red eyes, that's a predator.
So what?
Really?
Like, it deserves better explaining. What she's saying is that at about 8 o'clock at night, they would sell you what's called a night safari, and you would all meet like right by the gate. And there's this fucking big ass wagon with open sides.
So tell me, just describe the temperature. Like where are we at right now? You're there. Is it warm at night?
Warm enough.
It's warm.
It's warm enough to
Okay.
not wear a big jacket, but we'd be in like sweaters and shit like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's it's in Africa. So
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sorry, I
So
didn't mean to.
you meet by this gate.
Okay.
This dude,
60.
Yeah.
This dude
Still cold as
basically,
shit.
You load yourself into this big ass wagon with like open sides and like a tarp over the top, right? A long body wagon, open.
What do you mean
on the sides.
open?
Like
bars, like
you
an
could
old
easily
jail in the
put it like
West,
this.
or
Like a
like
lion
I'll
could
just
jump
cut right
through
to
there
the
and get
straight.
you.
You
Yes.
easily could be drug out of it.
That would suck.
Yeah. Okay. So he gives you a few warnings, and he says, when we open this gate, we're gonna go here, here, and here. We're gonna make a few stops along the way. Here's some headlamps, and they give you these lamps to shine around like this. About 4 people in about a van of 20 get lamps.
Okay.
So like 2 in the back, 2 in the front. These guys get lamps.
So they're
It's
lighting it up for
basically
everybody.
Their job to look for look for animals' eyes, and then the rest of the whole van can see those eyes.
Okay, yeah.
So if it's on the right side in the front, this guy is gonna just get it. Kids like to do this job, right?
Okay.
And so what she was explaining is that they say if you see red eyes, that means they eat meat, and their red eyes are it's because they eat blood. Green eyes and yellow eyes are plant eaters.
Really?
And so if you're looking out there and you're like, oh, look at all these little green eyes. And then you see in the distance like a set of red eyes pop up and then go away. And you're just like, that's a lion. Like, you know what I mean? And like it's scary. It's
So
fun.
is there a big risk there then when you're not?
yeah, because I mean, like,
What do they say? Are they just like, yeah, hop in.
We-
There's no sides
Risk
to this
is
vehicle.
much,
But
risk is much different in South Africa than it is here. They don't. There's no warnings. They're not. They assume that you could die at any moment.
God's window.
Like
is-
there's
is-
there
is
there's
the
a like
thing he's
lookout
trying to say.
points. There's
is what?
God's window is what he's trying to say.
There's lookout points. What she's referring to is God's window. There's lookout points where like it's like we're used to like barricades and rails. There's this lookout point where like a kid could easily make the wrong step, and it's not even like it'd be a problem. Like not like when I mean like a problem, like if you saw him slip and fall, it wouldn't be like, oh, it'd be like that kid's gone.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like he's gonna die. Because
And something could
it's
get-
1,000, 2,000
And something could
feet.
come up and just take you out of that fucking van real quick.
Well, but
or out of
that's,
that little.
see, we're talking about 2 different things because
Right.
she's talking about God's window, which is a lookout point.
Okay.
In Kruger, we'll say, or maybe not, but like safety in general in South Africa, it's like it's different. They're not really tripping like they are here.
They're
being
like, well, you know.
It is what it is.
They're like, we're
if you
assuming
die,
that you're
not going to be able to like really sue us of anything. It's not the America.
Damn, I like that. It's like that. It's like that. You know, they're running on that common sense. Like you either know or fucking bye.
And so those midnight safaris were scary. We took them multiple times.
Would you love? Was it invigorating?
It's so fun.
Oh.
It's so fun.
South Africa in general.
There was a fire like over the hill that we got to watch, just like burn and stuff. Like at this camp, it was the same camp that there was like monkeys everywhere trying to attack us.
Whoa, there's monkeys trying to attack you?
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
Monkeys are terrifying.
Monkeys are ruthless. Like
Very cute though.
so
Very
cute.
misleading.
Oh, very.
You know what I
very.
mean?
Yeah. No, we were at another camp that they like had us in like these yurts type of things, and they had the cooking stuff outside, but then your sleeping quarters were inside. But so like the refrigerator was out there and your barbecue pit and all that, but you had a lock on your refrigerator. Well, in the morning, they know better. You're leaving. So we're going to try and open this refrigerator and get your food. And then we're going to try and get into your yurt where you're at too. And that was Cody and Austin. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
he's got it on video.
monkeys are outside. Like, a monkey came like looking at us through the window, and I'm like looking at this monkey videotape, and I'm thinking, and he swings and comes right up to the window and looks at me, and he goes like this,
beefing with you.
and I'm looking through like a screen door, so like like it's breezeway or whatever, and he's looking at me, and he goes and runs over and grabs the fridge and just yanks on it, and there's nothing in there, so he shuts it, opens the barbecue, and I'm just like, look at this monkey.
And
like
you're
if
like,
I had anything in that fridge, he would have just. And there's a lock on it. I just didn't have a lock on it. He would have jacked it.
and you guys are like, is someone gonna stop this monkey?
No, well, because they jumped the fence. They jumped that Jurassic Park fence. They somehow get over that, and they just run through in
monkeys.
packs.
Yeah.
In packs.
Exactly.
So like you'll see a pack of monkeys coming in, and they'll come through the whole camp. If you have shit sitting out, if you have food, hot food on the grill sizzling,
Dog, this is Jumanji.
they'll come
Yes.
through.
Holy shit!
And they'll look at you, and as soon as you look away from that food at all, they'll pop that barbecue up and grab that chicken and run away.
These are little people.
Yeah.
They are really. No, we were at this
Just the
one
fact that
camp.
it opens the thing, opens, oh, let me get in that tent. There's something. It's like, whoa, how are you so smart? Get away. He got weed in there.
All that animal stuff was
rolling
in
up a
South
joint.
Africa.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. I would suggest if anybody has the opportunity to see South Africa and do any kind of traveling, we went from Pretoria to Cape Town in about a month, and we just, it was fun.
How?
It was fun.
I rode an ostrich
You rode an ostrich?
in South Africa. Yeah, that was one of the things we did. We surfed.
We did all sorts of
You guys
fun.
surfed?
We tried.
Tried to. I never could stand up, so
Were
I
you
just
guys-
Nobody
knelt on
could
the
stand
board.
up except for the little skinny dude Austin.
You was worried about them sharks or what?
Oh,
Yeah,
there was
sharks were out
sharks
there.
right there,
Sharks
just
were out there.
chilling.
You
oh
saw the
yeah.
fins.
Oh yeah. He was like,
Africa.
"Oh, don't worry about it. Those are just
Africa.
dolphins."
It's Africa. The sharks
Dolphins?
and lions
Yeah, those are
and-
dolphins.
Oh, hell no.
Yes.
Those are the lions of the sea right there. I know what you guys are.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh,
Damn.
My goodness. What kind of travel have you done?
Nothing. I went to.
I asked him that. I
Let's
asked
plan
him.
something. Let's
Stop.
get out of the country here soon. Once things go back to normal, and let's at least hit Canada and go up to
Canada.
Banff.
Yeah, I want to go to Canada. What's Banff?
Banff is a ski resort, but it's also a cool ass fucking drinking
It's
party
so
town.
fun.
Really?
It's like a Leavenworth,
It is a Leavenworth.
but
is
like
a
it's
mini
hella cool.
Leavenworth.
It's like a little city, but like people turn up in within like 5 or 6 square blocks.
That's where we found weed.
And were they?
In Banff with some really cool ass dudes that were they were alcohol reps. Got us fucked up.
Yeah, there's some dudes.
Fucked up.
Oh, I
Bought
bet.
us a bunch of shots.
I bet it'd be
in there.
fun
We
to be
should do
alcohol
Banff
rep
for
in
sure.
Canada.
We should do it.
Well, let's do it. You know, I'm down. I told you we should do a roadcast. We should just film the whole thing, just a whole
That'd be so
travel,
fun.
That's
just
the one to
experience.
do.
It's a good blog right
Oh,
there.
yeah, vlog.
A vlog.
A
A vlog.
vlog. It's not a vlog. It's a vlog.
It's a
You can vlog and
vlogcast.
vlog.
Yeah. Who does this all day long? No, it's a vlog.
Okay, so we're gonna just round table our favorite. Oh, I was like, where are you going?
Nowhere. Waiting for you to tell me what's on your mind.
I want to wrap this up. That's what I want to do. But what I want to do is I want to go around and I just want to hear everybody's favorite holiday Christmas activity.
Oh.
That's it. It could even just be your favorite Christmas movie. It could be your favorite, what you like to do on Christmas. Your favorite part about Christmas. What makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. And I'll just start. So my favorite is I like to get fucked up and just watch Christmas movies. That's like my favorite thing to do. Like I'll watch the same ones. I'll watch Home Alone. I'll watch Elf. I'll watch The Night Before is my favorite Christmas movie with Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt and those guys. It's amazing. Harold and Kumar Christmas. I just like to get fucked up and just watch just really good Christmas movies. It's kind of been it's definitely been like a tradition. So
Nice.
yeah. What about you, Chris?
Oh, you took it. That's probably my favorite too. As an
Oh,
adult,
gosh.
but like I get to hang out with my friends. We get spiked eggnog. We watch our favorite Christmas movies. Mine's Miracle on 34th Street.
You guys have lived together for how long though? That's what you guys like to do.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Cody.
It's kind of like a Christmas.
I
tradition.
like to Christmas. What's my Christmas thing I really like to do?
Yeah.
You know what? I like to get a good day off in a morning atmosphere, and I say this. There's just can't get this enough. Where you wake up, you get about 11 o'clock. You're still hanging out inside with a blanket, watching something merry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly what you guys are saying. More like,
I was like, it sounds like a fancy way of saying what I just said.
yeah, we all like the same shit.
But just like
No, but what? No, okay.
But we're getting hammered.
Macy's Day Parade. Macy's Day Parade is
The start of it.
no, okay. That's Thanksgiving, right?
That's
Yeah.
But
Thanksgiving.
what's on Christmas?
I thought it was just the Christmas Day parade.
Is there a Christmas?
I don't know. Is it?
I'm pretty sure New York has a Christmas parade.
So I like to watch the ball drop. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. No.
New Year's.
No. I honestly, okay. So we'll just sum it up with: I just like the relaxation during the holidays, being able to hang out with the family, make some fucking hot cocoa, extra pack in my hot cocoa, so it's extra chocolatey. Okay, right? Couple marshmallows.
I was gonna say a couple marshmallows.
And then dodge them when you're drinking the cup. With the hot chocolate, leave them at the bottom of the cup.
Ooh.
That's what I like.
Wow.
Okay.
Maria.
What about you, Maria?
I am a Christmas lights kind of gal.
Oh.
No wonder why my son gets it from me. We've gone up to Bronze Mountain, and I got that all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive girl, so I just be like, kind of struggling to get up, but she then kicks in, and we go see all the Bronze Mountain stuff, and we go down Christmas Tree Lane and
Candy cane.
And we go down High Drive, and we just try and find all the Christmas lights.
All the beautiful lights.
And my favorite actually is going on Christmas Eve. And we've already eaten because we ate at like 3 or whatever, and everybody's sitting down at 6 o'clock, and you can like drive by and watch everybody eating.
Oh, like in their house?
Yes.
She loves.
I'm notorious for looking at everybody's houses like, what are you doing?
This will
What
be
you
the
got
third
going
year
on
we
in
do
there?
this, which is what we do is we drive around and everybody's windows are open and it's dark early. And Maria's like watching people eat Christmas dinner. Look at, they're eating our Christmas dinner. Look at, he just brought the mashed potatoes to the table. I'm like, God damn.
No, but this is really like some. This is
That's
some.
what I
She
do.
catches
That's my
everyone's
favorite.
moment. Because when you go down the street at the right time, you catch, like on each street, you catch 5 or 6 Christmas dinners.
It's funny because
Go down Manitou and see
when
all
you
that.
said that, I'm picturing like Cody and Maria like popping up at someone's window, like getting the fog out of it and like kind of like peering in, like
Just
and
driving
he's bringing
by.
like the ham out, and it's like, oh my god, this is great. That is amazing.
Yeah. Christmas lights is my thing.
I think Christmas lights set it apart. When I see a house without Christmas lights, I get pretty sad.
Have you guys been to that Glen Rose Christmas?
No.
That's a 15-minute sit.
And that's Christmas Eve?
Is it worth it?
No, 100% worth it. It's got music, it's got lights, it's got like all the little like everything that you want in Christmas.
The fun, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
This is Glen Rose. Where's that?
Glen Rose and like
Carnahan. Go to the top of Carnahan. And
These are streets in this city here.
It's like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Glen Rose and like 32nd.
Oh, okay. And 30 seconds. See, the South Hill does it right.
Yeah. All sorts of good streets.
Yeah, they put fucking lights in the grass. They do crazy. They put them on the roof. You seen a house that do lights on the roof?
I don't get that one.
You put lights on the roof. That's that fucking Griswold Christmas right there, dude.
I like that movie too.
Well, hey, let's. I got a little corner.
I left you some in the back.
Oh, come on.
Cheers,
Cheers, everybody. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Salute.
And there you have it, folks. Travel, happiness, South Africa, killer monkeys. We covered everything.
Gang,
okay.
gang.
And we're going to have a great holiday. We're not going to be here next week for Christmas. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I don't even know if you're going to hear this. You'll probably hear this after Christmas, honestly. So
I hope you had.
I hope you had a great Christmas. And I
There
hope
we
you got
go.
everything that you wanted.
Good.
And you gave some people some cool stuff and they were happy and that made you happy because it's about the fulfillment you get from giving, not the getting. And I'm going to end it right there. I love you guys.
Fuck
Love
yeah,
you too.
dude.
Merry
Love you.
Christmas.
Peace.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Peace, guys.
Sweet.
Yo, I'm just happy to be here. You want to see Santa in prison?
It's a whole thing. Yeah. 400 pounds at this point. In a little red hat. It was kind of weird. I thought that was strange.
And if you fuck up, he'll eat you.
Yeah.
Didn't you almost die?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I almost died.
Damn, that's crazy. You know, but
Let's embrace it.
just let it go.
Yeah, let's embrace it.
Just take a
Everybody,
second.
shh. Are we really going to do it?
Yes.
Shh. Okay.
This podcast was brought to you by Speak Spokane, a community-driven podcasting studio space where people from all walks of life can speak and be heard. Follow along with us on Instagram at Speak Spokane and visit speakpodcasting.com to learn more about starting your podcasting journey today.